the Rock Plaza, baby. DJ Bubbling HPP. So, I'm just coming right over there, guys, at Canadian Tire. This is where I am, guys, and I'm going this way. Welcome back to my channel at Elubansa. That's right, Elubansa TV. Yes, I'm your boy here, Aleku. That's right. This is my surroundings. Just taking a walk right on this path here. And yeah, let's go, guys. Hey, so guys, how you doing? I hope and I believe everybody is doing fine. Thank you guys so much for the returning subscribers. I really appreciate you guys and I really love you. And for those that are watching this video, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel at Lubansa TV. And I'm your boy, Aleku. That's right. So here we are, guys, in Montreal, St. Laurent, Quebec. Welcome back again to at Elubansa TV. And as you already know, guys, this channel here is all about Africans for Africa. Today we have another special topic on the table here. Very important, guys. It's about the economic development of Africa. The economic development of Africa. Guys, what are we talking about today? Today is a very special day, guys, and we want to talk about reasoning. Why Africa is where it is economically. We believe it's very important that we bring these topics to the table so that we can discuss, talk about them, and find a way forward. Why is Africa where it is? Despite the fact that Africa is so rich in human force, Africa is the youngest continent right here on the planet, with the majority between the age of 25 and 35. So Africa still has a young population, and this is the future of the world. So why is Africa still where it is and not see beautiful places, beautiful roads like this, everybody obeying traffic, obeying what they need to do and stuff like that? What is going on with Africa? Okay, guys, we strongly think the problem with Africa is reasoning. The mentality of our African brothers and sisters seems to be the problem. It's not that Africa doesn't have. I'll give you an example. Talk about the music industry. Young people doing music in Africa. They are using the same equipment as those here in Canada, in the USA, in the UK, and everywhere, Australia, using the same equipment, same software. But how come these guys are able to bring that live vibe and we Africans, we're still playing, you know, drums and stuff like that? So guys, the reality is reasoning. Our mentality has to change. Africans, our mentality has to change. I remember a few months ago, I had put up a video of Wodemaya. Wodemaya, when he was interviewing this young Ugandan millionaire. And there is something that he said in that interview. I want you guys to watch this. Reasoning is the problem of Africa. I want you guys to watch this from Wodemaya.
Do you believe that poverty is the state of mind?
100%. It only manifests into a physical form. It only takes a physical form when you start lacking things. But poverty exists with a person, whether they have money or not. You can even give someone $1 million, and he wastes it in 2 months. Now that is poverty that has wasted the money. It wasn't just the problem that he didn't have money. No, he doesn't have the capacity to hold it and manage it.
He's young, a 39-year-old, almost worth $1 billion? I know the question that is going through your mind, just like what is going through my mind is, what did you do different from your age mates or your peers?
Reason, because you see, I'm constant on this thing of reason, because that's all. That's all there is if you want to solve a problem. When God created humanity, in fact, God created us naked, but with a brain. It is only through the brain that we manage to transform over a given period of time. Now we are flying, everything is on the phone, ICT.
Yeah.
These are all, it is evidence of our reasoning capacity as humans. So when you ask me, Ham, what do you think you do different from others that has made you achieve what you achieved?
Yeah.
It's just reason. If we want to develop and elevate Africa, I think we should attack the mind of the Africans.
For all that Hams has been able to achieve in this very short time, if you ever ask me, what is the major challenge, I would definitely tell you about finance. But to Hams,
I would say negativity. People are so negative. Even if you are doing something to their advantage, some may do it out of ignorance, but majority do it out of hate. So that leaves me wondering, how shall we pull up when we fight so much to keep each other down?
So you get it, guys. The end result is not that we don't have. It's how we can manage ourselves. How we can be able to run our things the way it's supposed to be run. Now, the problem we find is people, they are in for their own interests. Their reasoning capacity is so low that when you give them something, they don't even think about how that thing is going to work in the next 5 years. They don't project. Our projection is so poor that we only want it now. I want to eat now. If whatever I can find in this now, that is it. I don't care what happens tomorrow. That is the mentality, the reasoning that we need to change. The way we reason, the way we see things, the way we do things, we need to change. We need to be able to protect our own. We need to be able to maintain our own. You know, the best and the biggest thing in life is not about you having something. You know, there are some Africans that they have been given free of charge. They've been gifted cars, homes. But if you go back today, you look at those homes, you look at the gifted cars, you look at the gifted businesses, they are all going down. We have a lot of people over here. We have a lot of Africans that are investing, sending investment in Africa. But the truth is, you probably go to Africa and find nothing after working so hard, killing yourself. Here in the diaspora, you send money back home, you invest into business, you invest into family. When you go back, don't expect those things, because the reasoning of the people there is different. They don't reason to say, oh, this person is investing in us. Let's take this business like our own. Let's run it. Let's make the person that is sending this be happy, make them proud. And at the end of the day, you also benefit. You project the future. You project the benefit of what you're doing. And yes, of course, there are people also in Africa who are doing big things. I want to give you an example of a young YouTuber, who is doing massive and great things right there in his hometown, in his home village, not even town. This is from Kenya, a village called Nyabohanse. Look at what Marwa is doing. Marwa is empowering his own people. Yes, he's building his own home. It is his house, it is his Villa Medellin, yes, fine. But look at how many people are benefiting from this. These are the type of people that are showing the example of how Africans can run things and make sure that their own people do what? They benefit from what he's doing, which is a good thing. We want to emulate the same principle into our government and into our economy so that we can be able to grow together. Remember in the last video, we talked about PPP, public and private partnership. This is a time when the public, which is the government, has to be able to work together with its own people. So the other day, I was watching a video from Marwa. Marwa was complaining about no electricity in his village since he started running his party. And you think to say, okay, how benefit is this? What is the reasoning behind this? Because if we have good governance, good government, what they need to be doing at this point is to look at what is this boy doing. Is he helping the community? Is he developing? Is he bringing up people for the better of tomorrow? But what do? They shut down visions. They shut down ideas. You come up, young entrepreneurs. Can you imagine? This is a time when Kenyan government should step in to say, that boy Marwa, he's doing something for the people of Kenya. He's not just building that home from himself. Look at all the young YouTubers. Everybody is having numbers. People are being monetized. People are making a living out of this. So it's about time the government should also pay attention to what the locals are doing. What is the point where President Ruto is going to focus on going to those big buildings for their conferences and meetings and drink coffee and then come back home, nothing is built. But look at what is happening in Nyabohanse. This is something that the government should be proud of their own son. Their own son of the soil is making it happen. In one way or the other, the people who are benefiting are the people of Nyabohanse. I would say, they need to do something about it as a government. Support these young initiatives, young entrepreneur, PPP, public and private partnership. That's it. Remember, guys, in the last video, I told you I was having a problem with the battery, and then I showed you guys a power bank that I've been using and stuff. So today, it's a blessed day. I'm just coming from Canadian Tire, where I have placed an order for my new battery. So they are busy changing the battery. They've given me a window of about 2 hours. So I'll let them do their job, and when I go there, everything should be good and well to go. All right, guys, let's keep moving. This is where I'm going. As you can see, over here, it's a school. That's their playground over. And this is the walk path. As you can see, it's nicely made. Here we move on the right, we keep right. So you can see everything is nicely ordered the way it's supposed to be. Dogs right over there got a place where they can come and play, have fun. Look at the roads. Everything is well organized. 3 lanes. Far outer right lane reserved for buses and trucks and heavy things like that, bicycles. So this is the kind of life that we are trying to inspire for Africa. This, guys, can only happen if we change our reasoning. Let's change the way we think. Let's change our mental faculty. Let's change our priorities. Yo, bro, there is a better future in the future. It doesn't make sense where you consume and spoil everything just for you to have it all today, Yeah, you can have it all today, but what about tomorrow? What about the next generation? Are you making a way for them to be able to come and say, yes, I did something and I'm positive that my children's children, they'll be in safe hand tomorrow? Look, guys, the world is crazy. So many things are happening. So many things are happening, from natural disasters to wars around the world, all types of things. So it's about time that we have to think about our future, about the future of our world. It's a beautiful day here, December 1st, and the weather is like this, guys, no snow, beautiful weather. Look, I don't have gloves, I don't have head sock, and I'm just cool, man. The weather is just so nice, man. This street that I'm walking on here, guys, this is Timmins. So over here, it's a playground for the school over. But like I showed you guys, this is a pets ground for animals, dogs, cats. They can come, you can bring them there. And over there is a playing field. So it's beautiful, guys. Beautiful. So I want you, if you haven't subscribed, guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel. This is all about Africans for Africa. Yes, people that are doing things for the motherland, Africa. That's what this channel is all about, and we'll continue to talk about it until we get there. I'm in Montreal, St. Laurent, as you guys can see, and I'm looking out for YouTubers in St. Laurent. If you are a YouTuber, you love tubing, please link me up. I'm here at Le Coup in St. Laurent, and Link me up so that we can do some good content about life and what's happening just around our surroundings. So yeah, man, Aleku, check me out at Lubansa TV. I'm going to drop my email address at the bottom so you can drop me an email. We can meet anywhere and do some collabo content. Yeah, wicked. I'm actually just moving around here, like you can see. It's beautiful everywhere. Everywhere, guys, it's beautiful. And here we are again. Let's keep going. Africa. The reason we are suffering in Africa is because of us. You know, a lot of people, we all blame the colonial system. We all blame the government. We all blame all types of things. Yes, it's true. We blame the colonial system. We blame the slavery system. We blame everything. But we are forgetting that we are the problem. I'll tell you something, guys. One thing we're forgetting is what is our role in this whole mess. Are we doing something also to contribute to what's happening? Guys, you all know the history of Africa. Africa did not start today. And I need you to understand, guys, before colonialization, there were kingdoms, already established kingdoms in Africa. I'll name a few. We have the great kingdom of Zimbabwe. We had the great kingdom of Mali with Mansa Musa and so on and so forth. We had great kingdoms of Ethiopia, of the Congo. All these are great kingdoms that existed before colonialism and all this imperialism, slavery, and so on. They existed. What are we driving to here, guys? We are driving to the fact that we were already an established government before the whites came to Africa. What happened? These kingdoms, these were strong, powerful kingdom. The Ghanaian kingdom, the Ghanaian empire, the Nigerian empire, these were big. All these guys, very, very powerful. But what happened? These guys existed before the colonial system, before the slavery system and the imperialment. Therefore, guys, I want to tell you that when it came to colonialization, slavery, imperialization, and all this stuff, we were involved. We were solidly involved in selling, in agreeing, in all the transactions that happened there. Our people, our kings and chiefs were aware. Let me say something. When it came to slavery, do not get it twisted that the white man came and got our brothers and sisters by force. No, it was the love of the money, the love, the selfishness that made it possible that our own kings and chiefs sold the people for their own benefit. They will put a price on you. When they see how muscular, how strong you are, the chiefs, the kings, they put a price on you. And when these Europeans came over, it was just a matter of negotiating. They negotiated how much to offer, and there you go. So yeah, guys, I'm almost here. Just taking a walk now. And this is where I'm coming from. We're gonna go continue our story until we get there. Okay, just to enlighten you guys up about the slavery, the kingdomship of Africa, these were things that were there. We had a government before. People were not forced into slavery. We, our people, sold our people into slavery. As you guys know, the big question is, even when you talk about America, the blacks, Africa was already in America before Christopher Columbus came to America. Blacks were already there. We had people like Mansa Musa from Mali. Those are people that had invested into trade. They had yachts, ships, trading ships all over the ocean. They were able to cross to America before Christopher Columbus came up with all these discoveries and stuff. But Africans, I want to let you know that Africans were here before Christopher Columbus got here. Read your history very well. From Mansa Musa of Mali, the kingdom of Mali. He was so rich and he invested. His investment was all about trade. He traded all over Africa and took it overseas as well. So guys, the problem again, we are to be blamed. Africans, we are to be blamed for what is happening in Africa. Yeah, so hey, good people, we are back again. I'm just done with work, and here's our famous parking lot, guys. Our famous parking lot. Unfortunately, my ride isn't here, so let's go get our ride from Canadian Tire, guys. I told you earlier on, guys, that we went to change the battery, so it's been there now for a couple of hours. I'm just gonna go there, pick it up, and we hit the road. Let's go. So yeah, guys, as we were talking, we ended on the African colonialization, imperialization, as well as slavery. Yes, guys, so as we were speaking about the empire of Africa, Africa already had kingdoms. Africa already had empires. They had kingship, kings. And these are the people that went into agreement into selling their own people. You need to understand that. Like we said, the African empire has actually been existing for centuries, years upon years. Let's talk about the empire of Mali. This empire of Mali, which was founded by Sundiata Keita. If you guys remember, in 1214, yes, that's right, 1214, when he founded the empireship of Mali, Sundiata Keita founded the Mali Empire in 1214. Which took him almost 12 years before it was implemented in 1226, before it came to its expiring time in 1670. So that is a long time. Now, if you do your calculation, you can tell me, when did Columbus arrive in America? When did the slavery trade started in Africa? Somebody tell me. These are kingdoms that existed. You know, for a lot of people, they have been so deceived. We've been told lies upon lies to make us understand like Africa was nothing, was just deserted, full of forests, full of bushes, full of the jungles with animals all over. And there were just no people there. But no, we were governed. We had our own system, guys. And this system was broken down because of our selfish leaders, which continues to happen even up to today. People are being sold. That's right, it's happening. Look at the trafficking, the human trafficking happening in Morocco there. Everybody trying to go to Italy. Everybody trying to cross over to Spain. What is happening? People are dying. People go on slavery. There are warlords there. People that have built up their own empires. When young girls come in, they sell them for sex and all sorts of things, you name them. But these, they are Africans who are selling. Even these are beautiful little girls, struggling little girls, trying to find a better life across. They are being sold right there in Morocco to Spain, Italians, British, French people coming there, buying these girls. You can imagine. So Africa, it's about reasoning. We need to change our reasoning, guys. As like we said, guys, before even 1226, the year 1226, that is the Mali Empire came into power, came into influence, to influence the trade, the running, the governance of Africa. But before then, before 1226, the dominant kingdom that existed was the Empire of Ghana. Yes. It had a term called Ouagadougou. Check that out. That's W-A-G-A-D-U. Ouagadougou Kingdom of Ghana. They ruled very strong empire to rule across Africa, to influence trade from Africa to across the seas. It was all done by our chief people, our empires. They were there. They were there, guys. So we are looking for answers. You are looking for answers. Let's look for our answers within our people. The answers are within our people. They know what they've done. Let's not live into deception anymore, guys. As you know, this whole world that you see today, you can see my surrounding. Everything is an illusion. Nothing is true. This is something that has been implanted into you. Other people are working hard. Our fellow Africans, they are believing in the next life, how they're going to be picked up by Jesus. But the same person that is preaching Jesus to you, he's busy focusing on how he can prepare for his future, working so hard, protecting himself in so many ways with guns, weapons, and just name it. But to you, when he comes to you, he tells you to obey, behave, no violence, nothing. But he brings the violence. What do you think? This is the country that we all pray for, Israel. What is happening to Israel? Do you think it's fair? To Palestine? It's fair to treat people like that way because you are a superpower, because the Lord Jesus Christ was born in that country? Then we all have to support Israel? No, it doesn't have to be that way. That already tells you to say there is a big story behind this whole propaganda about Christianity and how things should be done, what is righteous and what is not righteous. Yo, guys, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. God is there. There is a God. But I need you to remember that we also were praying to God before Jesus Christ was introduced into our lives. After having died in so many years ago, then he was brought to be introduced to us. But before he was brought, we were communicating with God. We should go back to our roots. Continue communicating with your God. Yes. When you try to adapt, like we know, the problem with Africa is we like to adapt. We like to copy things. What the white man is doing, that's the best thing. That's what it's supposed to be. But we are forgetting that God made us with our own intuitives, with our own survival instincts, with our own emotions, with our own way of seeing things. And it's not wrong. Let nobody come and tell you that the way you are living your life or your life is wrong. How is that? This is basically what we are getting from the world. That Africa, your way of life, your way of doing things, the way of seeing things is wrong. It's all because of a poor leadership. Abi, unadia miso? Okay. It's because of poor African leadership, which must change. It's not going to be long. There will be people like us, you and me, that are going to go and stand up against all these impurities. We will make Africa great. We will make Africa pleasant for living. Africa, a beautiful place to be. Because it is already. We don't even have to do so much. Talking about doing so much. Look at our friends here. These guys here, they are faced with all types of things. Disadvantaged by the weather, disadvantaged by everything. As you know, we only have a beautiful sunshine of a time period of 3 months only out of 12 months. The rest of the months, it's a struggle upon struggle. But yet, they are able to make beautiful roads, they're able to make beautiful houses, beautiful buildings, despite the challenges, despite the difficulties that they face here. But look at Africa. Africa, we are so blessed with a beautiful vegetation, beautiful natural resources, beautiful sunshine from January to December, and yet we are not able to maintain our own stuff. Do you know how much it costs these guys to really maintain this road? Guys, very soon, this road will be filled. All this place, nobody will be able to move here. It will be all ice, snow. Now, in the process of trying to clear the snow and everything, what happens? Obviously, those machine plowers, what happens? They hit the ground so hard and they create potholes, which needs to be amended. And they manage. How come we can't manage? Where? Bro, like Africa. Africa is such a blessed place whereby, in other words, you can build once and a building can stand for years and centuries. But here, it's constant maintenance, bro. You see a beautiful house like that? Bro, it's constant maintenance. Next year, probably summertime, they'll be changing the roofs. There'll be a lot of things happening here. So for me, to my people, all I'm just asking is for us to change our mentality, our reasoning. The way we reason, it has to change in order to make Africa great again, guys. So anyways, I'm out here and that is where I'm going. So we are going to get our car from Canadian Tire, but we're just having a beautiful walk here because it's a beautiful Friday afternoon and there is no rush. Everything is cool. The weather is good. So yeah, guys, let's just see what happens. Yeah, guys, so the big question is why is Africa poor? Why is Africa experiencing the way it's experiencing or living? Why is Africa where it is right now? And the answer is straightforward. If you ask Google, why is Africa poor? There are three answers it's going to give you. One, lack of access to health facilities. That's number one. Number two, corrupted governments. Our governments, guys, are so corrupted, which is a problem. And of course, number three, lack of infrastructure. Lack of infrastructure has been a problem for Africa. It has been a problem to Africa to be able to even do agricultural resources, you know, promote our own, add value to our products. So that all has been a problem because of the infrastructure development of Africa. The infrastructure development of Africa is very important, guys, like we always say. We need to industrialize our continent. Once it's industrialized, then there will be so many opportunities that is going to come out of this, in the sense of what? Like all the mineral resources, we can be able to harvest our mineral resources and also add value to our resources before they go out for consumption into the market. So therefore, it's very important that we understand that the infrastructure of Africa is very, very important. A very important key to the growth of African economy. We need to focus on our infrastructure. Like we said, number one is lack of access to health facilities, which again, the mortality rate goes up. Although we do have a young generation, but young people are dying because they don't have access to all these health facilities. Then number two, our governments. Corruption. Bribery and corruption is the talk of the day. You want things done, have a little bit of cash in your pocket, you get it done in Africa. Right or wrong, you get it done. Which is not right. It's not right. That is going on the expenses of others. And remember, these are taxpayers. These people pay tax for the maintenance and growth of our continent to our government. So it's very important. They need to be partnership. Like we previously said, PPP, public and private partnership. Very important. So guys, those are the three most challenging sectors in Africa. Health, government, bribery and corruption, as well as Africa's infrastructure. For us to be able to produce our mineral resources, produce our green energy, produce and make use of this good growing population of Africa, the young population of Africa, make use of them. How are we going to make use of them? It's by industrializing our continent. Otherwise, all the young people, they're going to find themselves in the streets. And then what next? Jail. We have able people right now as we speak who are behind bars, all because the government, the people, the community has not been able to provide or support these people to earn a better living here on this earth. You know? Sorry guys, I was just frightened there by a big dog, big German Shepherd dog. That's it there. You guys can see that? He's enjoying, he's having fun. So yeah, places like this, you bring your pet, play with him, pet him, run around, and after that you go back home, relax. That's how life is supposed to be. Just relaxing, not all the time. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, for how long are you gonna do that? Reserve your energy. Africa, reserve your energy. The green energy that we have, the young population that we have. Guys, let's reserve it for our better continent. That's what I'm saying, guys. So guys, in conclusion, what do we do? How can Africa become a strong continent? In conclusion, guys, it's about African unite. We need to unite together as Africa, which we have made attempts already. You see, there is an organization, for some of you that don't know, it's called OAU. I know a whole lot of things have gone wrong, allow me to say so. A lot of things have gone wrong with the OAU, which is the Organization Unity of Africa. It's supposed to unite Africa, the United States of Africa. That's where it began, guys. And we do have a commemoration day of celebration, which is May 25, 1963, when this was founded. This was founded in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, where it was implemented on May 25, 1963 as an African United Nations. So Africa is supposed to be united. And only if we find reason in uniting ourselves, then we'll be able to characterize, we'll be able to work out things among the people on what the people want, what can we do to develop our nations, what can we do to develop our states, what are some of the challenges that our people are encountering and how can they be tackled. So these are some of the things that happen within the African community, where if we realize this unity, the Organization Unity of Africa, then we'll be able to understand how to handle our economy, because it's very, very important, guys. Yes. So the OAU, Organization Unity of Africa, that was from May 25, 1963. This was established in a city called Addis Ababa, all the way in Ethiopia. So with this, if it can be, these were some of the efforts that were put in by great leaders such as Kwame Nkrumah, Muhammad Gaddafi, Thomas Sankara, Kenneth Kaunda, Julius Nyerere, Nelson Mandela. You can name them. It's all about African unite. Let's come together, change our mentality, and change our reasoning for Africa to be a better place. That's it, guys. We need to change our mentality. We need to come together, unite as one, and change the way we think, change our reasoning. So yeah, it's very, very important, guys, because we love Africa and we want to make Africa a better continent. And that's why we are here, guys. Don't you dare think that we are here playing games. No, we are here to hustle for the motherland of Africa. Hey, let me tell you what, guys. I had so much fun with you guys here on this topic. It's been such a pleasure walking, taking such a beautiful walk with you guys. And as you can see, I'm going this way. I'm almost there. I'm going over there by Canadian Tire, right after this bus stop. Right there where you can see that little red sign over there. That's where I'm going, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Let's go pick up the ride, and I'll see you on the other hand before I say goodbye. I love you guys so much. Please stay tuned. Keep loving these videos. Subscribe, share, and like. That's it. Drop me a comment. And for those YouTubers here in Montreal, Quebec, St. Laurent, please drop me a comment. I'll be here waiting for you. I'm going to drop an email in the description below. You can reach out to me and I'll be able to reach out to you. Let's get together, create good content. That's what's up. This is it, guys. Africa unite, change our mentality and change our reasoning to make Africa great again. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna see you on the other hand when we pick up the car. All right, guys. Yeah. Africa one. Another Africans one. For Africa. Plaza, love you guys.
DJ bubbling HWB.